strength training, lifting heavy weight, putting your muscles and your body under pressure is what makes it stronger. And this is really crucial for, one, avoiding injuries, two, managing injuries, and just building a more resilient body. This is really, really important. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about injuries, how to deal with them, what to do. So I've had my fair share of injuries. I had a major knee injury, ruptured ACL. At the same time, I tore my meniscus, which is the cartilage in my knee, and I also tore a few other ligaments at the same time. I've also dealt with a slipped disc at the top of my spine, in my cervical spine, which still flares up today. So I have to be able to manage that around training and around rehearsals, around dancing. And I just had like little things like maybe low back pain. I've pulled my trap. My thumb is strained. Just little things like that that we all go through, and it's hard to avoid when you're moving so much. I actually ordered this thing, which is gear. You put this on your head and then you attach weight to it, and I'm going to use this to train my neck. So with my slip disc, this is a very sensitive area for me, this area right here, and it tends to flare up quite often. And what I've found with myself and also with my clients that I train in the gym is that usually areas that flare up more often tend to need to be strengthened more, which is why I've ordered this piece of equipment, so that I can really focus in on that area that I tend to get more flare-ups. And I have a very flexible neck, and I know that my neck can be a lot stronger than it is currently. So yeah, so I'm gonna put that into practice. I'm gonna take you guys with me as well. I think the most important thing I want to mention is rest. This is something that we preach, but we don't practice. I've done it. I've seen other people do it. When you're injured, seriously, you really need to think about what it is that you need. Most often than not, depending on pain levels, you might be able to move that area, but you generally probably not going to be wanting to lift weights. And depending on what kind of rehearsals you're a part of, it's really important to, if you can take time out to do so. With my flare-ups, for example, the back of my neck, today's Sunday, I had a flare-up on Wednesday. Out of experience from going through this a few times, I know I decided not to train this week. And I've really felt that inflammation reduce a lot. And I know in the past, there are times where I haven't taken a break and I've decided to push through, thinking that movement is gonna be better for me, when actually the better solution in that case would have been to rest, let inflammation reduce, let pain levels reduce, and then start adding movement. And sometimes it really doesn't take that long. Like from Wednesday to Sunday, 4 days of no training, I feel so much better compared to if I had tried to push on a Thursday or even a Friday prematurely to get in some movement, like ordering this and trying to do some strength training. I know it would have prolonged the pain I'm feeling. So it's really important to know when to take a step back and when not to, when it is okay to move that area. And honestly, you will know. You just need to ask yourself, like seriously ask yourself, how much pain am I feeling? Is it actually okay to push? If I do push, what's the drawback of that if actually this gets worse, right? If I just take 1, 2, 3 days off and I can prevent this from prolonging, and actually I'm gonna lose more rehearsal time, I'm gonna lose more gym time, right? You gotta make that sacrifice in the now sometimes to to be able to go back to what you want to be doing sooner than later. And yeah, I know that is it's hard to implement when you're someone that is so used to being on the go all the time. But we have to practice. As much as we are really good at moving all the time, we also need to practice being still, because that's how you're gonna learn to really take care of yourself and be a better artist, be a better performer. So yeah, I've also currently been dealing with some pain in my lower spine, and I've been quite wary of it. Again, I haven't trained my legs this week, so it's been 4 days where I haven't trained. Instead, I've been focusing on walking, and I've been dancing here and there, just some light movement, but I haven't been lifting heavy, which is what I usually do. And I'm so thankful that I was actually able to stop, because in the past, this is something I would not have been able to do. I would not have been able to just take time off of training without feeling guilty or feeling really afraid that I'm going to lose my gains, because I was so fixated on a certain look. And, you know, this fear is just fear. The gains that you're making at the gym are not going to disappear like that, especially when you're someone that is training consistently and you have put some time into your craft. You're not going to lose gains so quickly, and there really is, it's not the end of the world taking a few days off of training. You're going to get back into your rhythm, right? Sometimes you just need to pause before you keep going. And yeah, I think that I wanted to share that with you guys, because I've been in that situation where I've been injured. You get anxious because you want to keep going, but your body is telling you, maybe we need to slow down, and it's not necessarily what you want. But those moments are crucial, and there's always something to learn through that process of slowing down, pausing, being still, and taking time to reflect. So I'm very excited to try this out. Very excited. I'm gonna bring you guys with me, and I'm very glad that my my injuries are feeling a bit better, and I really just want to get stuck in and into strengthening those areas that I think I need to do more work in. What else do I want to mention? I think injuries are like, it's literally inevitable, something that we can't really control, but there's always a lesson to be learned. Any area that I've injured has always been an area that I've even neglected. Or I just haven't worked that area in the way that I've been needing to do. Yeah, especially if you're flexible, like, yeah, strength training, lifting heavy weight, putting your muscles and your body under pressure is what makes it stronger. And this is really crucial for, one, avoiding injuries, two, managing injuries, and just building a more resilient body. This is really important. And I do want to take you guys along with me in the gym, show you guys how to actually train properly, because it makes all the difference, and it's not nearly as complicated as you might think it is. So yeah, what can I say to summarize? I think that should be it for now.